Enterprise risk management is about identifying, assessing, and monitoring the risk which an organization faces. The key objective of performing this exercise was to identify what mitigating controls the organization has in the midst of risk. The first activity that I did was to do a bit of research about the industry and company that I'm going to do the ERM exercise. Secondly, I identified the stakeholders to whom I need to perform risk interviews who can help me with their perspective about the risk that the organization faces. Third, I prepared a detailed questionnaire so that the interviews are more focused and more relevant. Fourth, based on the inputs that I received from the stakeholders, I prepared detailed meeting minutes and accumulated what are the key risks that the organization is facing. Based on the output, I try to perform the risk assessment. Risk assessment is generally performed with the help of frequency and likelihood. So, we defined the parameters for the impact and likelihood based on a very simple matrix which was agreed with the management. Post defining the matrix, I performed the risk assessment where I categorized the risk into high, medium, and low. This was initially presented to the senior management within the organization. Once the CEO gave his go ahead, it was tabled to the audit committee and board of directors. They loved our presentation, they loved our research and insight that we gave as a team about the risk that the enterprise was facing. We also highlighted what can be the potential mitigation measures in order to bring the risk to an acceptable level. This is how I performed enterprise risk management for one of the biggest power transmission companies in India.